What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's video, we're going to be continuing building this Duckbill, molding this, customizing this, whatever. So let's get to it. So in the last episode, we installed this Duckbill. We basically held it on there with some panel bond adhesive, and then we basically started laying some Bondo on it. Off camera, I did a little bit of this. As you can see, it does look more full, more like one entire piece. The issue that I'm struggling with is you can kind of see this little bit of like a ridge right here. So instead of this being like one natural smooth point, there's a little bit of a ridge. I think there's two ways to deal with this. We could either basically sand this little ridge down, or we could basically keep building on top of it. I'm new to this, so I don't know which way is going to be better. So I'm going to go ahead and basically sand this little ridge down and basically try and finish this front piece. So this is basically what the back piece is looking like. We haven't touched it at all, but you can see it's like basically rough and just being held on with the panel bond adhesive. And it's honestly really sturdy. Like, this isn't going anywhere. But this is what it is looking like for now. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get to it. Alright, it has been a minute since the last clip you saw, but unfortunately, my lens decided to take a shit on itself. So we're done with this, and I'm recording on the phone, so if the quality is a little different, that's why. But, as you can see, I've gone ahead and basically sanded down this entire piece and started working on the edge a little bit. I'm not too keen on the edge because it's not like a natural kind of flow transition, but we're not done working on that. I also started to seal up the bottom a little bit. I'm basically gonna build up here and kind of make it like one natural swoop all the way down. But besides that, this is mostly sweet. This piece right here needs a little bit more because it's kind of still like a little swoop. So I need to build up here and here just a little bit. And I still need to sand this piece down. But for the most part, the top is done. Should look sick. Alright, I've gone ahead and basically finished sanding this down, and as you can see, it is fully smooth. That's for sure the case. But if you come to this side, you can definitely, I don't know if you could see it, but you can definitely feel some like imperfections right here. So I think what I'm gonna do is add one more coat of the Bondo, basically only in the center right here, and then I'm gonna sand it down using the sanding block. I don't think I'm gonna use the actual sander because I think it's just too fast and too rough, and it's not gonna really let me get that basically like smooth type of arch. I'm gonna lay another coat, and that should wrap that up. Alright, I've gone ahead and basically sanded down the entire top piece, and this is what it's looking like. As you can see, it is basically pretty smooth to the touch. Also started putting some on the back. As you can see, I'm basically trying to build up this bottom piece as much as I can. I'm basically gonna continue building up some layers at the bottom here. Next, we need to take off this R-Spec wing. Can I do this with my hand, actually? Sweet. as you can see, I've gone ahead and sanded down the top and the bottom for the most part. You can see this red, which we're about to get to in a second, but as you can see, this is perfectly smooth. I think there's a few like really deep scratches in it, but besides that, next we're gonna take some of this glazing and spot putty. It says spot putty, I kind of tore a hole in it, so there's duct tape. But what this does is it basically acts like filler for the filler. So I'm not sure if the camera can pick on it very well, but there's these like micro scratches, and some of these spots that have like little indentations in it. And what this does is it fills them up. You don't even need to mix it. You just pour it. Just like that, all of this has been covered in the putty. As you can see, it's perfectly smooth. It takes around like 30 minutes to be dry. And that's what the underside is looking like as well. Fully covered in putty, all looking like one piece. So now we can go ahead and sand this down. We're gonna sand this down by hand, as the machine would basically be too rough. It wouldn't help you get like that natural smooth arch. We're gonna hit it with some 120 grit, as you can see. And then we're probably gonna move to 220 after that and just keep going till it's smooth. Ahead and sanded everything down perfectly smooth. I went ahead and put another coat like in between this little crevice because there are just too many spots for the glazing putty to really fully do its job. But besides that, that is how the hell it's sitting. I like it, I like it. Now I'm gonna wait for this to dry, resand it, and then we will get to painting it. All right, it is currently the next day, and the gin, at least the rear part of it, has been masked off. This is literally day like 5. It's taking a lot longer than I've expected, but this is what everything is looking like. So I've gone ahead and masked everything with like this masking paper, and everything is perfectly smooth, at least I think. And I already wiped it down with some rubbing alcohol. I'm really just going for like an establishing coat just to see like where this is sitting, any holes. Basically, since everything will be one color, it'll be a whole lot easier to see that. And to prime it, we're just gonna be using some Rust-Oleum flat grade primer. I'm gonna hit this probably with maybe 3 coats, and we'll go from there. This is what the first coat is looking like. As you can see, there are a few spots where it's like not even, some scratches. There's even like a little puddle right here. I don't know how I managed to do that, but besides that, everything is sweet until like right here. You can kind of see that there's like, it's not as smooth, so we're definitely gonna have to touch up on that. But, I mean, shit, for one coat of primer, Not bad. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and hit this side now and get that painted. This is not perfectly smooth. There are some little holes and stuff, scratches, little imperfections that we're gonna have to work out later. But y'all get what I'm saying. This is clean. I like this. I like this a lot. I think it looks goofy as hell because it's gray, but honestly, it does low-key look like one of the carbon trunks. I think it's clean. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyways, guys, that is gonna go ahead and wrap up today's video. If you like it, if you're hyped for how this project came out, how the gin is turning out, even though we're not done with this project, let alone the gin, if you're hyped, leave a comment down below. Let me know what's up, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.